Hello, my name is Alex and welcome to Awaken with Yoga. Today we are preparing the body for the full moon in Aquarius. It is time to release that which no longer serves, recharge so that we can realign with our purpose, that big dream and the drive that's keeping us going at the moment. So wherever you are, come into a comfy seat. Feel free to grab cushions or a block to come and sit on and pop it underneath the bottom if you're feeling a little bit tight in the hips today. And then I'm going to introduce you to the Dhyana Mudra. So we're going to take the thumb and connect it to the index finger, tip to tip. And then your middle finger is going to connect to the the middle of the thumb. Okay, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Thumb to index finger, tip to tip. Middle finger to the middle of the thumb. And let the hands rest. And I invite you to close your eyes and come into the breath. And just take a moment to notice where in your body moves as you breathe. And then I invite you to start to deepen the breath. So breathing in for a little bit longer. Breathing out for a little longer. Bringing intention to the breath. Actively participating in your breathing rather than allowing it to be something that's passively done to you. Big breath in here. On the exhale, release the fingers, have a little wiggle through. And if you're cross-legged, whatever leg you put on top, I invite you to bring it underneath. And then we're going to interlock the fingers and bring the fingers behind the head. Think of those thumbs coming to the base of the skull, and let's just have a second and have a little prod. Have a little stroke, a little mini self-massage. Nothing too deep, nothing too dramatic, but just a little love. Find what feels good for you here. Because when was the last time you gave yourself a massage? Or received one, no matter. Just taking a second. And then finding stillness. On an inhale, I want you to stick the bottom out. Think of the heart shining up. Take the gaze up with it if it's comfy. And pull back those elbows, really opening up here. This is your in-breath. On the exhale, we're going to pull those elbows in, draw chin to chest, and drop the bum back, curl it under. So inhale, we're opening up, sticking that bum out. Exhale, we're curling under, chin to chest. Move to your breath. Notice if you've lost that intentional breathing, come back to it. Breathe in for a little longer. Breathing out for a little longer. Just like to warm the spine up a little bit. Bring a bit of space into the body. Beautiful. Coming into center. Have a little shimmy, have a little shake, let it all go. We're going to start with the right leg. Bringing the right hand to the right knee. Left hand to the right foot. We're going to pick it up, or as far as it goes. If it's down here, absolutely fine. And just have a little gentle rock side to side. Starting small. And as it starts to get a little bit more comfy, maybe we can go a little deeper. What we're doing here is getting right into that hip joint, right into the hip bone. Like I say, just starting to loosen things up a little bit. It's easier to let things go when you're not feeling so, and literally holding on to things, holding on to stress, tension. If we can physically start to release all of that, then mentally we can follow. And then really gently here, on the push over across the body with the hand, just a very gentle push, just a little light resistance, just so you can start to feel that stretch if you weren't already. And the same the other way with the hand, palm to sole, gently opening up. So again, if this movement for you is very minimal, absolutely fine. You're still doing the work. Beautiful. While we've got this leg lifted and out of the way, extend that left leg for me out to the side. And then we're going to pop that right leg down, drawing the right foot in towards you. Let's activate those toes on the left foot, get them pointing up towards us. I want you to think of lift in the upper body, that crown reaching up. We're going to bring the hands behind the head again. Get that little interlock, those thumbs back behind, base of the skull. Big breath in here. On the exhale, connect the left elbow to the right knee. Now, if we don't get that connection, absolutely fine, but instead of hovering, grab something that you can place underneath to rest onto. This can be a cushion, multiple cushions, a book, just so that you're not hovering, because we're not looking to get that core working just yet. We're just looking for a big stretch all down that right hand side. Make sure you're still breathing for me. Take a big breath in. And then on the exhale, we're going to turn our heart down towards that left knee. Release the hands. I want you to think of the bum sticking out. On the inhale, the crown's trying to reach towards the toes. On the exhale, the heart is trying to reach down towards the knee. Big stretch in the back of the leg here. Maybe you're feeling it a little in the lower back. Big stretch on the back. Breathe. Big breath in. On the exhale, use the hands, gently walk yourself back up. We're going to close that right knee in towards us, plant the foot onto the floor. Left elbow crease to the right knee, or somewhere along the forearm if it doesn't get to the knee, hugging the thigh towards you. Your free hand, your right hand comes behind. I want you to guide the twist with the chest. So think of the heart turning around just as far as is comfy. And once the heart can't turn around anymore, take the gaze over the shoulder. On your inhale, think of this crown reaching up. On the exhale, think of deepening into the twist. Watch if those shoulders start to rise up, drop them down. We're looking to let go of tension here. Big breath in. Exhale, coming back to center, dropping that right knee back open. We're going to pick up the left leg, bring the right hand to the left foot, and do our little rocking the baby on the other side. You still with me? Just take a moment to notice if you can lift this leg up further, not as far, if it feels easier, a bit more difficult, or if there's no difference. I think it's just interesting to notice. And as you start to feel a little bit more comfy, again, start to bring in that really gentle push. We're not yanking it. It's not hard. It's just ever so gentle. Just starting to open up. Beautiful. Okay, while this leg is lifted out of the way, we're going to take the right foot out. Drop that left leg, keep the foot tucked in towards the groin. Get those toes active, pointing up towards the face. Big breath in, hands come up. Interlock the fingers behind the head. And we're going to drop right elbow to right knee. Again, if you can't get that connection, get a cushion, a block, something underneath, so that we're resting. As long as we're feeling big stretch all down that left hand side. I'm not looking for core activation. Breathing deep, come back to that intentional breath. Big breath in. On the exhale, we're going to release the hands to the floor, turn the heart down towards the knee. Think of the crown reaching towards the foot on the inhale. On the exhale, drop the heart down towards the knee. Think of that bum sticking out. That's going to really deepen that stretch. Breathing here. Big breath in. On the exhale, use the hands, walking up. We're going to close that left knee, plant the left foot, right elbow crease to left knee or anywhere along the forearm, wherever you get to, hugging the thigh towards you, left hand behind, guide with the heart, twisting round. As you breathe in, think of the crown reaching up. And as you breathe out, think of deepening into the twist. Big breath in. On the exhale, coming back to center. Let that left knee flop open. We're going to join soul to soul. So coming into Baddha Konasana. Big opening in the hips here. And while our legs are doing that, we're going to warm the wrists up. So I want you to take the palms out in front of you and spread the fingertips super, super wide. Like, had an argument, can't bear to be in the same room with each other. And then we're going to curl the fingertips up super, super tight. If you've got long nails, think of the pads of the fingers rather than the tips. I don't have long nails, so I don't have that problem. But again, squeezing super, super tight. We're going to repeat that for as long as we can, for as fast as we can. Big breath in to start. And we go. So we're flicking, think flicking paint, oil, anything that's stubborn and needs a bit of vigor to get off. This is really important for your fingers, for your wrists, your forearms. Are you feeling the warmth yet? Stay with me, we're nearly done. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, shake it out, well done. Have a little circle in the hands. And the other way. Then take the hands to the outside of the knees, close those knees up and move on to hands and knees for me, please. Take a nice wide spread of the hands. We're going to take the right foot back, left foot back, hitch the hips up for downward facing dog. First downward dog of the day, let's pedal through the feet, alternating one heel, then the other. Finding stillness, raise up onto your tiptoes, big stretch here. Sink the heels down low, big stretch in the calf. Whew. Big breath here. On the exhale, gently walking your feet up towards your hands. If your feet don't quite get there, absolutely fine. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Just so we all meet in a forward fold. Let the whole of the body release, let it hang. And then on your next exhale, we're going to gently roll it up. Take it slow. And once the head's up, follow through with the hands. We're going to connect the hands behind the head, like what we did on the floor. Think of bum curling under. Squeeze the bum cheeks. Think of holding a wee to engage the core. Big breath in to reach back. Exhale to come up. Inhale to tilt it over to the left. Exhale to come up. Inhale to tilt it to the right. Exhale to come up. Inhale, take the left foot back and open up towards the left hand side of your mat. Big breath in for a star. Take up space here. Exhale, we're going to bend at the knees, bend at the elbows, sink down for a goddess. Inhale to reach back up. We're going to pivot on the feet. Left foot turns towards the back of the mat. Right foot parallel towards the front of the mat. We're going to drop the left hand down. Keep the right hand up, coming to Trikonasana. Only go as far as you can before that shoulder starts to drop. You want to stay open. So allow that left hand to rest, or if you have a block or a thick block available, by all means, drop that hand onto it. And then you can adjust over time, coming down. Just don't compromise in the upper body. And yogi's choice, you can stay here, or we're gonna wrap that right hand behind the back, reaching towards the left hip crease. Yogi's choice, you can stay here, or we can take the left hand, thread it and between the legs and see if we can get connection between the left hand and the right hand. Breathing in to open up. Exhale, release the hands, turn the heart down towards the knee. And again, yogi's choice, you can bum sticking out here, crown reaching long, both legs are still straight. You can stay here, or to start to get that warmth going, reach the hands forward. We're recharging, we're rejuvenating here, we're getting ourselves prepared for this full moon. Big breath in. Exhale, see if we can hold that beach ball still, pivot onto the back toes, lower the right knee, uncurl the toes, reach back, hands behind the head again, open up for a low lunge. Big breath here. Exhale, release. Moving any blocks we have out the way if they're there. We're going to pivot, we're going to turn, we're going to open up to the right hand side, what is now your right hand side. Bring the hands to the floor if you need to. Curl those back toes to open that right leg up, to bring the toes up to the sky. This is your skandasana, your side lunge. Keep those hands on the floor if your bum's up here somewhere. Again, using block, book, whatever you have for support if you need to. We can just stay here if this is enough. If you want to go a little further, we're going to bring that right hand behind the back, reaching towards that left hip crease. Left hand, if you would like, joining it. Keep the arm on the inside of the left leg, twirling around. See if you can get a connection. The hands don't have to touch. Think of the right shoulder, opening that chest up. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Hands to the floor, or if you'd like the power, no hands. The hands to the floor if you'd like to move over and across. Skandasana on the other side. Get those toes active, left toes active. We can stay here. Again, if bum's up here, absolutely fine. Get those hands or a block to support the hands underneath you. Left hand behind the back, reaching towards the right hip crease. Right hand, keep the arm in front of the right leg, reaching behind to gain connection. They don't have to touch. The intention is enough. Big breath in. Exhale, we're going to turn to face the front of the mat to find our low lunge. Uncurl those back toes, squeeze the bum cheeks, squeeze the thighs. We're lifting up. Hands behind the head, opening up here. Exhale, we're going to curl the back toes. You're with me, you've got this. Squeeze the bum cheeks, squeeze the thighs. We're going to power up. Plant that back foot so it's parallel. Lengthen the front leg. Hinge at the hips, bum sticking out. Option to either bring the hands to the legs or find your block, or we're reaching the arms forward. Big breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes up for your Trikonasana. You can either stay here or that left hand, which is behind the back, reaching towards the hip crease. Stay here or that right hand is going to thread between the legs, seeing if we can get connection. Don't compromise that right shoulder, don't be dropping in. We're opening out. Choose the stage that feels good for you right now. Big breath in. Exhale, release. We're raising up, finding our star pose. Exhale for goddess. Big breath in. Bring the feet together. Hands behind the head once more. Opening up. Exhale, release. Have a wiggle. Have a shimmy. Have a shake. Well done, everybody. Let's slow it right down. Well, you take the feet wide apart, as wide as the hips. A little bit wider than the hips. Turn the toes out. Hands to hips if you like the support, or palms together for your Anjali Mudra. Big breath in. On the exhale, bend the knees, drop the bum. See how far you can travel down to your Malasana, your yogi squat. If you need to bring your hands to the floor to get down another way, absolutely fine. Similarly, if this isn't comfortable at the moment, come onto your bum, however works for you, and bring the soles of the feet together for your Baddha-Karasana. Wherever you are, crown reaching up. Big breath in. Slowing down. And let's bring the hands behind us, all meet on our bottoms, feet planted in front of us, have a little wiggle side to side. rocking those knees over so your feet are at the top of the mat. Clearing the pathway of any obstacles. We're going to have a play with a plow. So think of bum curling under, gently rolling onto your back. Tucking the knees in towards the chest. Squeeze bum cheeks, squeeze the thighs. Feet are lifting up towards the sky. You can stay here today if this is enough. This is you, stay here. Or we can have a play with bringing the hands under, the hands down by your side, palms turned down. Press into the hands, hitching the bum up. Think of the feet coming up and over. At this stage, if you want, you can pop a cushion or a block or some sort of support underneath you so you are held here just while you start to get familiar with the motion. Or we're continuing up and over. Breathe. Think of pressing into the shoulders to create space so that you can breathe. Big breath in. Exhale wherever you are, gently lowering down. Knees to chest, feet to floor. Let's take the feet wide, knees together. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Come back to that intentional breath. And you can stay here for as long as you would like. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you would like to see me next week, to see what else I have in store for you for the next phase of the moon, make sure you hit that follow button. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on the mat next week.